Hi everybody, this is Julie. I live in Yakima, Washington. I'm going to talk to you today about our Fridge Smarts, our Grate Master shredder cone system, and then our fun freezer stackable set. So I'm going to tilt my camera down so you can see what I'm doing. You don't need to see me, you need to see the product. So here we go. So what I got my knife, my cutting board, but I want to talk to you just for a few minutes about our Fridge Smart systems. These are amazing products that Tupperware has partnered up with the University of Florida, unless I'm mistaken, to help design and work with produce and create what they call an ACE. It's an atmosphere controlled environment. So it helps keep your produce fresher longer. Now, you've got produce that likes to breathe, produce that does not like to breathe, and then you have some that like to breathe a little bit and some that like to just kind of sit in the moisture. And so the venting system, the sun hits it just right. You've got open and closed and middle, if you look right there. And so this little lovely thing here will slide to that position, and then it will also open or close the vents. And as you can see, these are both closed, and there is moisture on there. And what I want you to see is I have two vegetables in here. I have asparagus, and deep underneath that is I have carrots. And the reason that they're both in the same container is they both like moisture. They do not like a lot of air. And so I can store them in the same container and vent them both the same. And the reason I know that they both like the same is because it tells me right there on the little pictogram that there's my carrot and there's my asparagus right above it. And so I know that these two can go in the same container. I also know that I can put broccoli and artichokes in the same container. And they both like a lot of air and not moisture. And then you have your bell peppers and your lettuces, and they like a little bit of air and a little bit of moisture. So that's how that goes. And so those are your Fridge Smarts. They come in a variety of sizes, and I cannot wait to use mine this summer. I have small ones, perfect for when my raspberries start getting ripe. And trust me, I will go through a lot of them this summer. So those are our Fridge Smarts. So I'm going to put this back in the fridge where it belongs. You get to look at my counter there for a minute. Oh. Now, what I've done is, drinking water, is I have already washed, just prior to going live here, my carrots. This is nothing but carrots. I purchased a 4-pound bag from Costco. Yes, that's a lot of carrots. And these are all washed. I don't peel my carrots. I just wash them. Because most of the nutrients are right under the skin. And I don't want to lose all those nutrients. So I'm going to move these over to the stove for now. And so, like I said, these are all just washed. We can get a little bit of light. Get a little bit of light there. Okay, so I'm going to cut the ends off of either one, and we're going to put them through our Grate Master system. This is an amazing piece of kitchen machinery, kitchen tool, whatever you want to call it. The Grate Master shredder system comes with 2 cones. It comes with your shredding cone right there, and then you have the secondary shredding cone for like Parmesan cheese and stuff like that. So you get really small shreds. So this I use for grated apple, grated potatoes, if you want to do like hash browns. I'm going to use it today also for grated carrots because it works really well with that. And cheese. Oh my gosh, guys. You can grate a 5-pound block of cheese in minutes. But what I'm going to do, and you can purchase these separately, there's 3 additional cones. so you've got the slicer, which is this one here. I'll be using this one today. You've got one that does things like chocolate, so it's more like a zester than a grater. And then you've got your shaved ice or your snow cone one, and it comes with this, at least it did, with this plastic case, and you want to keep that because these blades are extremely sharp. So I'm going to be using the slicing blade today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my cone. So you can lock your base down to your countertop. You need a smooth surface. That's clean. There's nothing there. There's no little crumb. There's no water. And you put your system in here, and then you lock it. And now it's not going to move anywhere for you. I have just enough shadows outside. And so that's in there. It's not going to move. Then I'm going to put my cone in there. And here's my handle. And it screws on and it just puts everything in place. There we go. So now what I want to do, like I said earlier, is I'm going to cut just the bottoms off and the tops. So I just want to get those. I don't want those in my carrots. I'm going to be doing some slicing, and I'm going to be doing some that are grated. And I have our lovely freezer stackable set here because I'm going to be putting the sliced carrots in that so I can freeze. I'm going to flash freeze them first, and then I'm going to store them in the freezer mate stackable. So when I want grated sliced carrots for dinner, they're right there. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to go to the store and buy them because, you know, I already bought them at Costco, and I may as well use them up. So, and they cost a lot less at Costco, and they were fresh when I got them, and they're going to be just as fresh when I pull them out of the freezer. So, just do a little bit more here. Woohoo! There we go. All right. So we're going to get rid of the cutting board for a minute. So what I'm going to do is, this is our freezer mate stackable for that you can do for like meal prep. You can do your stack cooker and put your 3 layers in here, so you've got your 3 layers for your stack cooker all set to go. And I'm just going to take and pull it off. Just snaps in there real easy. And so here's one. And I am just going to put it like that. And we're just going. I'm going to cut these in half really quick. I'm going to put them in there. Yeah. And then just. Okay, and I'm going to add another one in there because it's a little bit not quite as tight. And you want to do them so they're not jammed in there, because if they get jammed in there, then they get stuck. And then it's just really hard to get them sliced. What's happening now is they're sliding around on me because that one is just too tall. Okay, so I'm just going to keep doing that. If I can get them all the same length, life will be good. So we're just going to slice them up really quick. Or cut them in half, whatever. And just keep putting them in there. We got 2 fat ones in there, then we're going to throw a skinny one that's all the same length. So now that one's full. So now we'll take and we'll do another one. And the cool thing is, watch this. If you want to put them in just like that, you just put that other container right there on top and you're good to go. I want one that's about the same length. There we go. So when they're all the same length, it works better. They don't slide around on you. Oh, look at that. I do recommend using the plunger in the hopper. You don't put your fingers in there. I did mine so it was just right inside the hopper, because I don't want, like I said, I don't want my finger on the inside, because that blade will take your skin off and I don't feel like going to the hospital today. And there's another one. Oh, look at that. So I'll just keep doing some more. So yeah, you could, I suppose, use Ziploc bags. I don't want to use Ziploc bags. It's plastic that ends up in the landfills. And they don't stack really well in my freezer. And they slide around. And I just don't like them. And then you got carrots on the floor. So these are about the same length. So we'll put those in there. Ooh, I can fit 4. And so we'll do these again. I'm going to fill this one up. Okay, so let me get these last 2. I lost the carrot. There it is. I have a dog, so we're going to wash it off. Because I don't care how much you vacuum, you still have dog hair. Okay, now isn't that pretty slick? I have 3 containers now full of sliced carrots that I have for meal prep. All I have to do now is put a seal on there and they can go in the freezer just like that. So that one's all set. And now we're going to do, because I happen to love carrot raisin salad, so we're going to pull this blade out and set that aside, because I'm going to slice some more carrots. And we're going to put in the grating blade. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the other ones. Take off the top and the bottom. That's just me. That's how I like to do it. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Ooh, look how long that one is. This is going to be cut up into quarters probably. So we have different attachments that go on the base. We have a meat grinder, and we also have a spiralizer, which works really well. And there's 3 different types of blades that go with your spiralizer. Those work. I'm trying to get them again all the same length so they work better in the machine. There we go. So those back over here. So we're going to put a bowl down here, and here we have our carrots for carrot raisin salad. I'm excited. just thought of something that's kind of weird. If you can't get to the gym, people, here's a great workout for you. Let's go ahead and just, they have the machines at the gym that you just turn and with some weights on them or whatever. So you could do the same thing here. Get in there, maybe. There. All right. Just getting down close to the end. Got a little bit of carrots left. We're going to pop these in there. These ones, it doesn't matter if they fall to the side because they're just going to be grated. Okay, look at that. And then I'm just going to put my fingers in there. And it just kind of helps get that carrot out of there. It's not sharp on the inside of the cone on this one. So I'm pretty safe there. Okay, we're going to take that out. Yum. All right, we're going to unlock this. I'm going to show you one more thing after I rinse this off. You know the best part about this? This can go in the dishwasher. This part here. Not this part. This part. I just rinse it off really quick. I throw it on the top rack. And I'm good to go. So what I'm going to do is, I happen to have one of these in my kitchen. I also happen to have one out in my garage. One I use at home and one I use at parties. And this one is the one I use at home. And so as a result, I have another set of blades. So I'm going to show you something. I happen to have in our Cheese Smart some extra sharp white cheddar cheese. This is delicious. So I'm going to do another bowl. And I'm going to show you how quickly you can grate cheese. You want to get this so you have a chunk that's roughly the same size as the hopper. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't use a knife on this. I just happen to don't want to pull off the cutting board right there. Okay, so that fits in there beautifully. We're going to get the carrot off the hopper. You can if you want to. I'm not doing a whole lot of cheese. You can take the cover off of this and you can put ice cubes in here. And then that'll help keep your cheese cold while you're grating. But look at that. Can you imagine how much fun your kids will have? And look how easy that grates. Oh my goodness. I think I might have to make some omelets and put some shredded cheese in them. All right, we're just going to do the other one now. I have more, so I can cut it more for snacking. And I'm sure if you put this on a cookie tray in your freezer for about 10 minutes and flash freeze it, and then you can put it in your freezer, make containers, and then you will also have cheese that's already pre-shredded. You don't have to go to the store and buy cheese that is pre-done and has additives to it. Okay, we're going to pull that out. Yum. Okay, we're going to put that there. I'm going to do one more. extra sharp cheddar, you guys, is a mess, but it's so good. I just want to get that off of there because I happen to have a block of Parmesan cheese in my freezer. And I really dislike having to grate it when I need it. And yes, this is in a Ziploc bag because I can wedge it in there. But we're going to take it out. We're going to go to this cone, which is the smaller grating cone. Okay. I eat the cheese. I'm not going to let it go to waste. So, you swap this out. And look how easy this is. You don't have to do much with it. We have another bowl. I am the queen of bowls, I'm telling you. Now this is frozen, so we're going to see how well it works. I'm probably going to have to cut that again. It's frozen. We're going to see how this does. There we go. I have to share, guys, the knives that I have in my kitchen and my cookware that I have in my kitchen, I've earned most of it. And so I am very fortunate that I've not had to sample a whole lot over the years. I just do what I do best, which is show you guys how to use this stuff. Oh, look at that. And I get free stuff as well as my discount. Oh, look at that. I'm so excited. All right, hopper's not quite wide enough. I'm gonna move it down that way. There we go. So now I can do the same thing that I was gonna do with this. I will put it on a cookie sheet, flash freeze it, and then I can put it in the freezer and just pull out what I need. And I might actually put these in snack cups. Because then I only have to pull out a little bit. Ooh, look at that. And in the freezer, it's not going to go bad. I'm not going to have to worry about it going rancid or getting moldy. So we've done Parmesan cheese, we've done cheddar cheese, we've done carrots for grating, we have sliced carrots for meal prep, and I did all of this in less than 30 minutes. So that's a lot of meal prepping, guys, that you can do. And we're almost done. I'm going to turn it around. There. There we go. Look at that. All of that beautiful, freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And I'm not sure how much you'd pay for this in the store, but it'd be quite expensive. So there you have it. I think I paid less than $10 for the block. And if you had freshly grated stuff in this amount, this is almost 2 cups, you probably paid double that. So there you go. We have our Grate Master. You saw a couple different, three different cones today. Carrots, cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese, and then our sliced carrots for meal prep. So that's what I have for you. Thank you. And Tupperware towels. These are really good, guys. And I'd like to just put a quick little bit in. Tupperware has a $15 virtual kit that you can come in and try us out, and it lets you be a personal shopper. So I know having a Costco membership is like $55 or $60, maybe $65 now, a year, and I get to go in and I get product that I want to buy at pretty good prices. And so Tupperware has the same thing. You can pay a $15 one-time fee, and as long as you're shopping every month, you get that 25% discount. So you can come in and be a personal shopper. You don't have to go out and hold a party. You don't have to do anything else, but I highly encourage you to think about it, because who wouldn't want to get their Tupperware stuff this year at a 25% discount, and that's on everything in our catalog. So y'all have a great day, and I will talk at you later. Bye.